It's week 2 of the 2027 season, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Broncos and the Chargers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Good place, all the team.
In for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Now it's Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On first down, Walters. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try the left side. It's Walters. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. Powers through. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So that 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Nix. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring it back with sack back at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be
that dried enough
stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Hey, Natalie.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The first carry now, this is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question
empty bag that I put away.
Right at the 40, the 40-yard
Empty
line.
bag that I put with the bags.
Chargers ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters, and he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Purdy looking to throw. Wow, that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. To throw is Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Throwing Nix. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Walters. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Start getting ready, babes.
They'll run on first down. It's Walters to the 43, 2nd down.
Hey, can you do Daddy a favor? Would you carry our comforter up onto the bed? Just put it on the bed. The pile. Yeah.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
No, honey, I don't want. Just put it on the bed.
3rd down and 16 yards to go. Shotgun now with Purdy. Fights off the defender. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Nix to the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Dobbs goes in motion. Nix to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
I got my milkshakes on.
Make sure your room is straightened up, please.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Stop walking through the front of my TV and playing the game. Because I asked you to. Thank you. We have to keep it tidy. You leave stuff all over the floor. If you would do it when you're getting dressed or whatever, that wouldn't be an issue. But you leave stuff all over the floor.
Display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's why you should do it when it happens, so that you don't just throw things on the floor.
Purdy. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking that and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's 10:50.
In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun. Nix got Dobbs over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got
Owen?
it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have
See one of both.
first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Nix looking to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Now it's Nix. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Nix. That pass complete to Moore.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Denver. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their
Smells
pace.
nice, too.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Whites and Broncos.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out
to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing Nix.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Walters. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And it appears
What do
we
you
have a
think,
Charger shaking
okay
up
if Mommy
on that
doesn't go?
last play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It's fine.
2nd and 11.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Fired that one run in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Walters.
Honey, you keep walking.
Rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly
What's that?
down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And now they'll shift things around. To throw is Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Nix to the air, escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
So the Chargers now down by 4, 40 seconds to go. And they need to go 98 yards, the same distance John Elway went back in 1987 as they come up.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Daddy just doing a crazy play. What's that? No, honey, I don't. Thank you.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Gets this to Moore. And this is not going to be what they need. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This will send us to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's
a little bit
56
Probably
yards
thought we could
out.
get
And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. It's a little teaching moment
about
here. Overtime
11,
rules.
15,
Remind us
11,
how this
16.
goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden
Yes,
death.
but Daddy was
First team
trying to get
score
this game
wins,
in
but
so
no
that I don't have to
longer.
play later.
Now, if the team receives the ball,
Wanna get your
scores
coat?
a touchdown, they win the game.
Get a hair
If
there.
they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime.
That is caught.
He's going to win. Brad's going to win. Brad's going to win.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total.
Because we scored a
He really
touchdown.
just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.